How would you like to live a happy and very financially free life, pretty much doing whatever you want to do every single day of your life? I know everybody wants to do that, so few ever do, and I think one of the biggest hurdles to overcome is thinking it can't be me, I can't do it, that's for somebody else. This channel is going to specifically talk about you living your best life. Hunting for your life doesn't specifically mean that we're going out and doing hunting shows or building hunting products for your life, although that is included. This is simply searching for your life, searching for your best life. We're hunting for your prosperity and your happiness on this brand new channel. Whether you want to start your own little business and grow it to 30 or 50,000, or maybe you want to ramp it up and make $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 a year, eventually grow it, maybe even do $1 million business a year. Or maybe you're very happy in the job that you currently work, but you want to grow and succeed in that occupation, but you just want to live free and happy and not have debt hanging over your shoulders all the time. Or maybe you're just starting out in life and you don't even know exactly where to go. You just graduated high school or got out of college, or maybe you're just in a low spot in your life, coming out of some stuff that's really drug you down, and you want to be able to climb out and you'd love to be able to be free. That is exactly what this new show, Hunting for Your Life, is all about. Many of you have probably come over from my other channel, the Hunt Primitive YouTube channel, which is where we do everything primitive building and hunting. So literally going out, building stuff with sticks and rocks and going and hunting animals. And so you'd probably even watch that channel and say, this guy's kind of a caveman. What on earth could he possibly know about business? Well, that's the best part about this channel, because you get to see all the stuff that's behind the scenes that you don't get to see on the Hunt Primitive YouTube channel. And we have literally taken that business over the last, really it's been 20 years, but it's been about the last 10 to 15 years, and been able to scale that from a very small business making, let's be real honest here, probably $12,000 to $18,000 gross, just tinkering around with all my little primitive knickknacks and selling them on the internet. Does that kind of sound like you? And then we've ramped this into a multi-six-figure business, which in the last just few years has made us over $1 million. So I always like to joke when people say, well, nobody's interested in what I want to do. You can't make a living doing this. I always say, if I can make over $1 million with sticks and rocks, you can pretty much do anything that you want to do and be successful at it. So then somebody would say, okay, well, now you're starting to sound like a charlatan. What on earth are you trying to sell us here? Well, as of right now, I'm not trying to sell you anything except help. I just want to give you attention and time so you can live your best life. So why am I even concerned with that? You have to know that this channel is not for me. This channel is for you, for the folks at home that are watching that want something better out of their life, or they just simply want to scale what they've already got, even if it's going good. That's what this channel is about. So I'm 41 years old. We've grown this business. I've paid cash for 2 houses. We're now in the second house. This is our guest house that we have. Also using it as a recording studio now here in the future, you can see. But when folks come over and stay with us, or folks come to hunt, this is the house they come stay at. We have absolutely no debt. We have newer, nice vehicles. Everything's paid for in cash. Essentially at 41 years old, I could just back way off of Hunt Primitive, tinker around, go back to, $50,000, $70,000 a year, and essentially retire just tinkering around and playing. So because I'm to that point of comfort, it is now something that is deep inside me, calling to me to teach this to other people so they can get to some measure of freedom and success in a stress-free life. So this channel isn't about me, although we're going to be focusing a lot on my lessons, failures that I've made in the past, and then teaching you now what not to do, and then things teaching you that you should specifically do. This channel is not really about me, it's completely about you, and so therefore also your participation in the channel is what's going to dictate the success of this channel. So I think we're going to run a few different directions with this new Hunting for Your Life channel. One being, yes, we will specifically talk about building a business in the outdoor or hunting industry. So whether you want to film yourself out hunting or building product like I do, many different facets. Doesn't have to be primitive at all. In fact, you're probably better off not doing primitive. But anything in that outdoor setting, fishing, hunting, camping, vlogging, it doesn't matter. We can work through all that stuff. Then there's the other side of this too. It doesn't have to be at all hunting related or outdoor related. The business practices and the living practices that you will learn in this channel are effective in many other facets. I've worked with several other people, and I'm proud to call my friends, that had very small businesses much like mine, some at different levels. Some had very small businesses, some already had operational businesses. I had mentors help me over the years, mostly when I was really young, even though I didn't listen to them and I lost absolutely everything. And then more recently found a couple people that gave me some really good tips, gave me some good books, and really got me up and running. And in the last 10 years, like I said, taking something to making 15 years ago, maybe making $12,000 to running several $100,000 a year. These same practices can be used in any other small business. A good friend of mine has a flooring business. We talk about all types of different strategies, how to optimize and grow that business. Another very good friend of mine, she was in a very similar situation, making less than $20,000 a year, and within 2 years she is now almost to $150,000 a year, just that fast. But also understand that this is not just about business and money making. This channel is also about designing your life through faith, family, and prosperity in many different directions. So maybe you're just in that low spot in life and you're looking to find some sort of direction or freedom. What are the next steps that I can take to really start building a better life? How am I going to get out of debt? How can I ever buy a house with the housing markets the way they are? All of these things we can ask. You guys can ask down in the comments or send an email to huntingforyourlife@gmail.com and ask pretty much any question that you want about any of those topics. Some of these episodes we're going to pull up and read questions down in the comments or through the emails and then answer those specifically. So again, the direction and the speed of this show is going to completely be predicated on you folks at home and your participation. So I also have no illusions that this is going to be a very slow burn. It's not like this show is just going to take off and go straight to the moon, but I plan on sticking with it so I can really help a lot of other people out. So if that sounds like a show that you feel like you would be interested in following along with, please then participate. And the faster that we can share and grow this show, then the next step will be to bring guests in and we can talk to them about their experiences, in which many of you can also probably relate. And so you're going to be able to get a lot of really important tips through this channel. So how again is this channel then going to be different than all the other channels out there? And it's specifically geared towards small business, not this new Instagram or YouTube influencer saying, I'm going to teach you how to make $1 million in next year. You'll be $10 million this time next year and you're going to have a Ferrari and a yacht. It's not about that. There's a million of those channels. And if that's what you want to watch, then I say go for it. But what we're really focusing on here is teaching very true, tried, trusted information to build a very free and a very prosperous life. And it's going to take a little bit of time. How long is it going to take? Some people, it takes a year to just completely change their life. Others, it may take you 10 years. Took me a lot longer, but because I had to figure all of this stuff out, what I'm able to do now is package it properly and basically shave 5 or 10 years off of your time. So again, if this sounds like a show that you would be interested in, then let's just get the ball rolling. Drop some comments or email questions to huntingforyourlife@gmail.com, and we're going to start covering some stuff, and then we're just going to see what direction that this channel wants to go.